يا رمضان يا رمضان شهر الرحمة والغفران مرحب مرحب يا رمضان.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا، من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له، ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا ومولانا محمد عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وحبيبه، أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة ونصح الأمة وكشف الله به الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Ramadanul Khayr, the program in which we speak about those good deeds that will bring us closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is such a program that where we encourage each other to come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is Ramadan day 19, and our topic is with regarding to bringing people together. Now, Islam encourages us to do what? To bring people together, for us to be united. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Now, come all of you together, hold on to the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala together. وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا, do not cause any divisions. Nowadays we've got so many groups, and with different labels, that group, and each group claims to be right. And this is not what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught us. Is not what the Quran, what Islam is teaching us. Islam is teaching us to do what? To come together, to be united. Al-ittihad, to be united, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if we are united, our hearts are together, then the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will descend. The help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come down, inshallah. It depends on what we send to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In reply, we will get the result of that from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we send good deeds towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's help will come down to us, and His blessings and His, rahmah. We all are in need of the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, وَرَحْمَتِي وَسِعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, my rahmah has covered and encompasses everything. Now, we are in need of the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, except if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will enshroud me and include me into His rahmah, then I will enter into Jannah. We should not be satisfied only with our own good deeds. Yes, we do for the sake of Allah, but at the same time we should ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His rahmah. So to bring people together, it is one of the greatest, deed of al-Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِن طَائِفَتَانِ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ قَتَتَلُوا فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَهُمَا. Now, if the two groups of Muslims are fighting, you should reconcile between the two. Now, sometimes you find that people are fighting because of their race, their different races, or different tribes, different languages. Now, they're fighting because of, they come from different countries. Now, so if there is any conflict in the ummah, any conflict amongst the people, what is our responsibility? Do not just stand by and watch and say, this doesn't have to do with me. No, we are all one. We all brothers. We all, the followers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Start thinking now, if it was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what would have been his reaction if two Sahaba or a group of Sahaba are fighting? Now, he stopped several times where, a group of the Ansar would call, Ya Ahl al-Ansar, or the Ansar. The other one say, Ya Ahl al-Muhajirin, or the Muhajirin, let us come together, let us fight the Ansar, let the Ansar fight the Muhajirin. No, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he asked them, what is this da'wah of Jahiliyyah? Now, this is da'wah of Jahiliyyah. You are calling each other towards ignorance. Now, being Muslims, you're supposed to be united. You have the same Quran. You're reciting the same Quran of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are worshipping the same Allah. You are facing the same Qibla when you are in Salah. Now you go to the same place for Hajj. Now the Quran is one Quran. The Qibla is one Qibla. Allah is the same one that we are worshipping every day and night. So why causing differences? وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Now hold all of you together onto the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is the Quran, which is Islam. وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Do not cause divisions. It is a chance that we have now in the month of Ramadan. If we have differences with few family members, it is a time for us to mend those relations that has been broken. We go to them. We humble ourselves even if we are not at wrong. They are the ones who started. They are the ones at wrong. We should humble ourselves for the sake of bringing, a family relationship, silatul rahim. We go there and we mend these relations. We do this for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahi, let me tell you, my brother and sister, you will not lose your value. In the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will elevate your status. You are still high. Now, man tawadha'a lillahi rafa'ahu Allah. You have humbled yourself. You took the first step and you went and said, you know what? We are a family. Let us come together. Let us, unite. Let us unite and build up this relationship of ours. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will elevate your status. Allahu Akbar. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will love you. And comes Qiyamah, you'll find molds and molds of rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because you have tried your level best to bring your family close to you, or to bring yourself closer to your family. Those who have, decided to stay away from you, you have mended those broken relationships. And the other thing is, if you know that husband and wife, they're always in conflicts, they're always fighting, they are not talking to each other. You as a brother, you as a sister, you as uncle, you as auntie, Allahu Akbar, you have a responsibility to go and reconcile between these two, between the husband and wife. And if you bring them together, then they will live a life that inshaAllah will please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You're going to share in rewards as well. It's a month of Ramadan, the month in which we have to bring the Muslims together. Some will fight because of their races. Some will fight because of their different tribes. Some will fight, two different families coming from different families. My family is better than your family, or two families will be fighting. And sometimes husband and wife, and sometimes two brothers from the same father, from the same mother. They are fighting, maybe because of inheritance, or maybe because, his wife has said something against this brother's wife. Like that, they stop talking to each other. So what is my responsibility? What is your responsibility is to go there and we try to bring them together. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves when there is unity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves when, the Muslims, the ummah is together. They're standing together for the haqq. They're standing together, for the justice. They're standing together in supporting each other. Then, inshaAllah, the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will come. In the hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, أَلَا أُخْبِرُكُمْ بِأَفْضَلَ مِنْ دَرَجَةِ الصِّيَامِ وَالصَّلَاةِ وَالصَّدَقَةِ فَقَالُوا بَلَا يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. He asked the Sahaba, radiallahu anhum, O my beloved Sahaba, should I not tell you, should I not guide you to a deed which is more high in rewards than the level of fasting? Allahu Akbar. Imagine you fast. Fasting, the Hadith Qudsi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, fasting is for me. And I am the one who will pay the person for fasting. I'm the one who will give the reward. Yet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he asked the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, should I not show you of a deed that is more higher in rewards than fasting, than salah, than sadaqah? And the Sahaba radiallahu anhum said, yes, O Rasul of Allah. Do tell us, Which deed is better than these, deeds that you have mentioned? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Islahu dhatil bayn," to bring about a good relationship, good understanding between relatives or between the people who are far away from each other, the people who are in conflicts, to bring them together for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That in rewards is higher, Allahu Akbar, than the reward of fasting, than the reward of salah, than the reward of zakah. We all know about the reward of fasting. We all know how great is the reward of salah. أقرب ما يكون العبد من ربه وهو ساجد. The servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be so close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that position of sujood, in that posture when he is humbling himself, he makes sujood to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is so close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But yet the daraja, the level of rewards, comparing to bringing people together, the level of bringing, the rewards of bringing people together is very much high in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us understanding. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it such that He opens our hearts and we find, that courage to go to our family members who are not talking to us, who have broken the relationship. We go and we mend those relationships, inshallah, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will become happy, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our fasting. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive all those who have passed away. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it such that when we meet Him on the day of Qiyamah, inshallah, we will meet Him in the condition that He will be happy with us and grant us Jannatul Firdaus without any reckoning. My dear brothers and sisters, this is Ramadanul Khayr. We have come to the end of our program, and we will meet you again, inshallah, tomorrow. Same place, same time. I leave you all with a beautiful greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ya Ramadan, Ya Ramadan, شهر الرحمة والغفران.